Acreon.
Mm-hmm.
Don't ruin it, man.
Too late.
Yeah, it's too late.
That's okay.
Good job, Scott person.
Thank you. I'm just glad to have a nickname.
I'm just glad that Acreon, I need you to have better standards.
Yeah,
just in life.
Yeah,
He
just
can't, or he won't hang out with us anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe that's for the best for him. Them.
I'm just glad I've got a nickname finally.
That
God
makes
damn
me
it.
feel like I'm part of the group.
Yeah, I'm finally part of a group. Well, when we did meet Acreon, Acreon kind of made it clear, because it was me and Toxic who brought Acreon in one night while playing Codenames with Mike. But Acreon made it pretty clear that he was standoffish, or that they were standoffish, and that not a lot of people like them, and that maybe they wouldn't be coming back. But lo and behold,
Here
look
I
who
am.
came crawling back.
I wouldn't say I came crawling back.
Well, there was a couple of nights you came crawling back.
Okay,
Well,
fair enough.
In one of Acron's streams, I had to explain to them that I'm not shit talking you to be mean. Like, you're one of us now. And so I'm just having fun. I'm just fucking with you. And after that, Akron would come crawling back every day.
What are you eating? Cheese?
A piece of steak with A1 sauce on it because Steve made it and it's not very good.
I hate you so much.
Oh, fuck you.
No, don't ask me then.
No, don't ask me then. You always
They
ask
just got a
me.
bun.
It's just a bun. I have a baked potato waiting for me.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, and I got all the fixins. I got fucking sliced up green onions and shit. I got all the fixins, like 4 kinds
If I
of
wasn't
fucking
smoking
cheddar
a
cheese.
cigarette, I would mute you right now.
You know what? I'm gonna respect the balance of power for today.
About time.
Shut the fuck up.
About time you knew your place.
Oh.
You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. He's got goopy fingers. He's not gonna want to touch his mic. Goodbye.
Oh, beautiful.
There. I moved you back in.
It's a T-bone steak. And so I'm just holding onto the bone and I've gently brushed A1 sauce over the top of it. And so my fingers are relatively clean.
You done?
You guys sound like Launchpad, who is literally whimpering right next to me, staring at me and whimpering.
I just told you how I was eating cold, chunky soup out of a can, and you're talking about steak.
Look, man, a lot of the time that's what I do too. You know, I have my steak and then I'm like, ooh, I could go for some cold chunky soup.
You seem to have like a lot more food that probably came like closer from coming out of the animal than like I do like ever in months.
Yeah, and that's one of the weird things is like living in the country, living in a rural area. Like we have a Brookshire Brothers over here. We also have a non-super Walmart, one of the few non-super Walmarts. But the Brookshire Brothers literally puts discount meats on sale, and I'll go with my mom. And you know, I used to cook for a living, and so I'm like,
you did?
Get that, get that, get that, get that. Those are all good pieces of meat.
Jeez,
So
I didn't
here
know
we
you
are.
used to cook for a living.
Now I
Really?
don't do anything for a living, and honestly, I don't see why I'm still living to be with him, but
'Cause you have to.
Because
No,
God won't
ha-
let you die.
You're stuck
Yeah.
here with us.
Just
I mean,
stay alive out of spite.
I
Yeah,
have
who says you get to
literally,
leave early? What's this shit
Yeah.
about?
I have literally not taken care of this fucked up, incurable disease that I have for at least 4 years now. And it's
It has not
supposed
been
to.
4 years.
I got it in 2020. I got it
Oh
in
yeah, that's right. But you didn't find out about it until like 2 years ago.
right. So, and it's supposed to be between 5 and 8 years that you start seeing signs. I'm just waiting every day.
Anticipating.
I'm like, please, just start taking me. Just fucking please. And my parents are like, if ever you start feeling the effects of it, we'll take you to the doctor and stuff. And I'm like, the moment I'm feeling the effects of it, it's too late. Like it's over. But I did ask a doctor once, how long until there's neurological effects? And they said, oh, that's like one of the final stages. And I was like, okay, cool. So then it's not the it's not the HIV that's causing this. Okay, cool, awesome. But yeah, I hope that's what takes me out. I'm gonna have the coolest wheelchair. I'm gonna be so skinny.
Yeah?
hmm and then we'll get right on to bringing that shit in. I fucked up. I can admit that. I made a small mistake, and I deserve to be punished harshly.
Boom.
Oh no! 1 second, Toxic. I'm sorry. I gotta stop playing for a second.
Oh, it's so tiny. He's so tiny.
Oh, Hiccup looks like he hates that little hat, but it's so cute. Oh my goodness.
Next
Aw,
guy,
you floofy.
Hiccup meets Sophie.
Yeah, but he wasn't like take pictures of me.
He came up and like flopped back into my arm like that.
Oh, that's so sweet.
And you gotta make sure you full screen him, because the second one, you see his little peeps.
Oh yeah, as if I'm not already zooming in.
And then we have this one where he's got his little feet tucked up under his chin.
Little toe beans.
Is your phone like super dusty in that picture?
Oh.
I didn't see like fingerprints on it. Ooh.
Aww.
This is the end of the slideshow.
Aw.
Once I found the hat pick, I stopped looking.
Oh my goodness.
Super cute.
Hiccup?
The main problem we had with Sophie and Hiccup is that Sophie wanted to full body lay on him all the time. And we had to explain to her, no, that will kill him.
That was worth pausing the game.
Absolutely.
Excellent.
I mean, I was mostly talking about Hiccup, but Katie
Oh
too.
no.
Regardless.
Katie's
Wow.
the best.
Ouch.
Look,
Yeah.
I'm just slightly more of a cat
big
person.
light.
That's all. I like all the animals, but I like cats a little bit more.
Yeah, I like all the animals. I just like dogs a little bit more. But I grew up with cats. My mom's got two
Right.
right now. I still like him.
Yes, you need to go.
Should have brought something to read.
Go
Yeah.
piano.
Katie and the last one got a total fucking spirit guide thing.
I love that picture of her. That beanie she's wearing in the first two, the rainbowed one, I got that at a Modest Mouse concert. I love that beanie. I get compliments on it all the time, and it always makes me feel good. I'm like,
Hey,
yeah.
bud, chill out. Stop fishing here. We're not giving you any.
I don't care. I've heard enough. I just love that hat. It's starting to get faded though now because I've had it for like 4 or 5 years.
I
Which
like
makes
that.
me sad.
I like that beanie a lot.
Do that. You
Yeah.
loser. You
You're
had
welcome.
Vegas in the palm of
Thank
your
you.
hand and you I see. Machetes at 20 paces, hey? You're a class act, baby. Not
Pictures. I know you got some.
I can pull them out, but I'll do it in a bit. I've posted some before.
Yeah, they weren't to this level though. Like the bar has really been raised with these two. You better start dressing up Artie, Toxic. You fall behind.
When that group of 4 photos you posted of you and Hiccup, I like that they're the best. I like the face staring at the
Oh,
camera.
yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
With
It's all tucked in.
right. Yes. It's fantastic.
You guys ever seen Muppet Babies?
I'm aware of it. I don't think I've ever watched it.
Yeah, anyway, it's like miniature versions of the Muppets we all grew up with and shit.
Mhm.
Anyway, that picture of Katie as a puppy is totally Muppet Babies. Because I know what Katie becomes. Yeah, and seeing that one, I'm just like, everything about you is adorable. Oh my goodness.
She started out with just a few spots, and now she's just completely covered in spots.
Yeah, and now she's like,
So tiny.
yeah, the last picture is like, all right, so you've taken a bunch of peyote. Yeah.
Oh, it's fantastic. I remember her trying to learn how to walk down the steps of the porch when I first got her. Like being on the top of the stairs, like crying. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I remember that with Launchpad too. I also remember last time Launchpad was on a porch that didn't have like a lattice railing, and he just walked off the edge and ate shit in the gravel. Yeah, listen, it's gonna happen, bud. He was just like, "Oh, is that Earth out there? Waka waka, fucking drop." Yeah. So every time Launchpad came out, I had to be like, "Nope, over here, buddy. Here's the stairs. Here's the stairs."
Oh man.
Yeah, Launchpad used to be fucking crazy athletic. He could jump like 38 inches straight up. And he was always going camping with us and shit and swimming. He would do cliff diving with us. Now, yeah, he'll walk off the edge of a fucking porch.
Oh, that's too funny. I remember Emmy could fit through the flat on my buddy's porch at like his apartment, and we didn't know that.
Dookie Brain's the
And,
same. You never think
like,
it.
Yeah, we're like, oh, we'll just put her on the porch because she wants to be outside. Like, whatever, just put her on. And I go back to get her, and she's not there, and I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah, it was.
But dude, it was crazy. We went to the front door. We hadn't checked on her in like 40 minutes, so who knows how long she was gone. But we opened the front door, and she was just sitting there on the front porch looking up at us. What's up?
Wow.
Get me back in.
This was the second weekend I had Dobby that I had taken him with me because I was like, let's see if this is going to be a good fit. And he did exactly like we let him hang out on the porch at Bun's apartment, and he walked right through the gate. And then I'm like, Bun, where's Dobby? And he's like, I don't fucking know. It's your dog. Fucking Bun, just anything not to take blame. I'm like, oh, don't put it on me. And I'm like, oh shit. So I have to go look. I'm freaking out because I have to tell my mom. Oh my god. Yeah, so I go looking for him, and Bun was like pretty far in the back of the apartment complex, and I found Dobby wandering around at the like the office up front. If I haven't been letting him know that I'm watching him, so when he's about 40 feet out, I have to call him Dobby. I have to say it in a stern way
Mhm.
to him to come back. Within, I call him Dig Your Brains, he'll come back. Outside of 50 or 60 feet, I'll say, Dobby, come here, and he'll just look at me and be like, "Come get me, bitch. I don't care." Yeah, because he knows, he's like, "You won't hit me. I'm so tiny and frail. Yeah, you. What are you gonna do? You won't even yell at me, the boy. Like, if I yell at him, I feel so bad right away. He like goes and would stay on the roof all the time, and they had mentioned to him that there's a little stray kitten that just like loves to live on the roof. Anyway,
No, sorry. Go ahead. Not you.
John was hitting golf balls in the backyard and sees the cat go up on the roof, and
Oh,
so
no.
he takes a single shot at the cat on the roof, hits it in the fucking eye. The cat falls down from the roof onto the ground,
Jesus.
and then they have to take a lot of serial killers or like extremists, and so I'm like 14 or something, and I'm like, so I gotta read Catcher in the Rye then, right? Like I gotta know for myself whether or not it's gonna trigger me, and I'd already read it. My mom had already, because my mom read tons of Stephen King, so they were all over the house. I already read it. So reading Catcher in the Rye, I was like, what about this was triggering? Like, what? This book is a nothing. Oof. Yeah, Stephen King can. Misery.
Mhm.
Oh, that's fucked up.
That
The
there are
whole-
parts. There are part. Yeah, the breaking of the ankles.
Yeah, how did you know that was the part I was going for? Oh my god.
Because that's the
Puts
part.
the board between his knees.
That's the
Jesus
part.
Christ.
Because that's the part that like sticks. It's disturbing.
It really is. It's really well. It's got its moments, but the second one really isn't that great. And then the second one has the old dude from the first one in it, like his younger version. But he tells the fucking David Duchovny about the Pet Cemetery, knowing everything that happened in the second movie. So it like makes the first movie even dumber. By
Like a plot
extension.
hole.
Yeah, it's
Like
so stupid.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
by the way, Thinner. We talk about a Thinner. That movie. I mean, it wasn't the scariest, but when
I'm not
that
familiar.
woman, Thinner, is this? It's very much about race and Native Americans, because it's about this fat old white lawyer who thinks he's on top of the world, who runs over a Native American woman who is like a fucking witch doctor or shaman, and before she dies, she curses him. He's very fat. She curses him, and the curse is that he's constantly losing weight until he dies. That's what's called Thinner. And yeah, and so there's a few, moments in the story where he's like, "Oh, look at me, I'm looking great," and then, then like 2 days later, he looks like a fucking heroin addict. Yeah, Thinner's pretty fucking good. Langoliers. Anybody know about Langoliers? Langoliers is a made-for-TV series on Sci-Fi from a Stephen King book, where a group of people are on an airplane and they're all asleep, and when they wake up, like people are missing from the plane. Everyone who wasn't asleep is missing, and they slowly start to like freak out about what's going on, and then they land the plane at an airport, and there's no one there either. And then they start to realize that food doesn't have taste, and sodas don't have carbonation.
This is a
And
movie?
it's a made-for-TV series.
Okay.
And they can't like light matches and shit. spoiler alert. In the end, what it is like they've gone through some rift in time, and they were like a couple of days ahead in time, and so time hadn't caught up to them. And then out of nowhere, just like everybody shows up, returns. But in that time, like everyone starts turning on each other and killing each other and shit. Pretty good. The Mist.
Hey,
Isn't that kind of
Jeez.
like what happened with Lost? Like there was a plane and it turned out they were in like purgatory or some shit. I don't
They weren't
remember
in
what happened.
purgatory.
No, it's not purgatory. That's the dumbed down version of it. It's deeper
I
than
didn't
that.
actually watch the show. My sister just watched it a lot, so I'm only have a passing familiarity.
Yeah, listen, they were in purgatory. Yes, Toxic?
When I use lightning strike, it isn't hurting the base stuff, right?
Let me check.
Like if it's not showing up to repair, it should be good.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. The PAL box is full. And both of the chests are perfect.
Okay.
You're wasting these pancakes, by the way. Mm-hmm. Because they'll only eat the first thing. And 253 salads is enough for months.
Well, then
So by
switch them. Because the pancakes make it so their sanity decreases slower.
Okay, yep, so that's what I'll do as I open. I do the quick switcheroo, and then I take all but 40 of the salads. Leave 40 salads behind. And that away, if we see anyone here eating a salad, we know that they're out of pancakes. Yeah, you have 2 food pits or whatever set up.
Okay. Thank you. I should have 3.
You do have 3. I just found the 3rd. And I'm gonna do the same thing, pancakes, and then I'm gonna leave the 81 salads behind the 25 pancakes. Okay, so here's a problem that we've figured out, Toxic. The beds, the further away the beds are, the harder it is for them to find them to rest in. So, like, putting something...
They went to bed just fine with them last night.
Okay, I mean, if that works, that's fine. Because this is a flat base. So hopefully it works out. But with a lot of the other bases we've had, their pathing doesn't work. And so they don't see that they have beds, and they'll just sleep on the ground and get stressed.
Well, one of the things they do, and I think it's kind of built into the AI, is that their pathing stops about 5 to 10 feet before the ring, the edge of the ring. So if there's a bed in that like 5 to 10 foot, in-game gap, they won't see it or use it because it's too close to the edge of the base boundary line.
Okay, I get what you're saying. Yeah, that does sort of check out. CJ, it's 3:40. His light is still on? He must have fallen asleep with the light on. That motherfucker don't stay up like me.
They're like stuck up in the mountaintops. I don't know if they'll actually make it down here or not.
Ooh, Syndicate Legends. Okay, so there's a chance that they bring legendary pals. Yeah, but they are stuck up here.
Okay.
I'm going straight for them. I don't give a shit. Like, I've got my homies with me. Yeah, your homie's gonna miss you, bitches.
Oh lordy, they're a bunch of artillery There is. Well, I know
The enemy has been defeated. Yeah, damn right. Dummies. Depresso, dude, this wasn't about you. Why did you attack me?
There's no need for you to get involved in mine.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, I think you're amazing.
Hold it right there. Don't you move. How the... Are you even human? Move him up.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with LP once he passes. Like,
I'll take this from here.
cremating him and burying him, like, that's just not right for him. We do live on a lake, and I have talked to my parents about a Viking funeral.
I've been waiting.
Yeah, but I'm gonna need like 150 or so arrows
Should that
and like some string
you have to keep
on the little boat he's on.
seclusive.
Like, when you pull it back in. Whoa, 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 whoa.
You're that.
But I think he'd enjoy that.
You picked a good time to stop. Rocket.
Watch your step, sister.
Yeah, and before, like I've told you guys this before, before we put a dog down, we go and get him 1 or 2 double cheeseburgers.
Have the best day of their life.
Yeah, well,
Spoil them rotten.
yeah. Some of our dogs, we give them the best day of their life, but sometimes like people hit us up and are like, "We know you're a dog rescue and shit, and we're not able to do this. Like, we'll give you our credit card information and shit, or they already have an account at a veterinarian's office, and they're like, can you take our dog in for us? And so, yeah, when we do that, it's windows down.
Watch your step.
Fucking, I sit in the back seat, just petting on the dog and shit. We stop at McDonald's, give him a couple double cheeseburgers. But Launchpad, fuck that. Launchpad, I'm gonna make a whole family-sized stuffed fruit lasagna. No problem, like straight up. And then as many double cheeseburgers as he can eat. Like, I want him going into that fucking veterinarian's office with lasagna coming out of his ears. Like, he just done so. I've told people before, I've done a lot of psychedelics with Launchpad, and one time he looked at me and he said to me in clear English, "Bury me in lasagna." I think that was real.